Probably the most exciting part for me personally was having to fill such big shoes, which such a big franchise. And I was super open to the challenge, and I'm super grateful that I was able to have this opportunity to fill the role of Greg Heffley. And probably the most challenging thing was working through COVID. I feel like that for everyone that hit us pretty decently hard, and there was a point in time where we didn't record, but luckily Disney Plus came up with these guidelines, and I felt super safe. And we worked through it, and we made an amazing film. So I'm very proud of what we made out of it. Yeah, I feel like personally, I took some advice from Raleigh in this character. Something new that I learned was from actually the script. I learned a bunch of new delivery techniques that Jeff and some of the other producers taught me. One of the advices that I took from Raleigh was when Raleigh was talking to Greg about being a good friend and what it means to be a good friend. And I kind of took that to heart, and I kind of implemented that into my own friendships that I have with other people. And I don't know, I just kind of connected with that. And that's kind of weird. And that was a great question because I have not really thought about it. Yes, personally, I feel like I relate to Greg the most out of everyone, which is pretty ironic that I play him. But I kind of threw my own style on Greg and kind of implemented some of my own characteristics. And I kind of tried to make Greg a little bit like me. And I think that kind of worked out. I feel like I still got the message across of friendship and everything, and the iconic Greg Heffley. So I'd say I relate to Greg probably the most. Probably to be yourself, and friendship, but definitely do not try and be someone that you're not. You know, if you stay true to who you are and you stick to yourself, you'll find people who are just like you. And I know that going to middle school, this is for the younger kids. Going to middle school is tough and it's scary at first, but it's not horrible. Stick with your close friends. You don't need a lot. You just need a couple that are good to you. Middle school, personally, it wasn't horrible. Luckily, I was kind of nice to everyone. I always didn't really specifically fit into one group. I was kind of nice to everyone, so I kind of had friends all over. And I feel like that's kind of the way to do it. You know, just be nice to everyone. Don't try and be someone that you're not. Just be yourself, and you'll find friends. I promise. Well, I mean, it was a new experience, something that I have not done before, except for ADR work. But yeah, it was really cool. I really liked the idea that you can wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt to work. Thought that was great. So no, I love doing voiceovers. They're a lot of fun. I think they're a little easier than live action, but that's only for me personally. But I would say I personally do act out the actions that I'm doing in the scene, even if I'm not on camera. For me, I'll pretend like there's a camera looking at me, and I'll act it out, even though. So you get like the real voice throughout the scene. I mean, there were a couple things that I would say, like not really many challenges, like verbally, like saying the words or anything. Yeah. But like I said, just COVID, just working through COVID was probably the most difficult. Yeah. I think towards the end of the movies where you really, really get into it and really feel Greg and Raleigh's connection with each other, especially when after the older kids made Raleigh like quote unquote the unspeakable stuff to the cheese, and Greg took the blame for it. I think that's just an incredible way that he displayed his friendship for Raleigh and that he's very sorry. And I think the way that Greg looked at things after having the cheese touch was great. He didn't really look at it like he was a monster. He looked at it like, hey, I get free seating at a lunch table. Everyone gives me my space. No one talks to me. No one bothers me. So I feel that was a great way to look at it, like a positive outlook to look at having such a horrific thing happen to him.